So as we know, a tag is simply just a data point that can either be static or dynamic. And there are several different types of tags that we can create in Ignition, and they all have their own differences. All the tags that we can work with and configure are all available in the tag browser, so it's a one-stop shop to go and configure everything that we have. The first area we'll look at is the tags folder at the top. These are going to be the tags that you're going to define, and there's several types of these tags that we can create. These tags are all gateway scoped in that the values of the tags are shared across every single running client. So if you have 4 clients open, all looking at these tags, they'll see the exact same value. So if one client was to write to a tag, the other clients would see that write immediately. And I can create, if I was right-clicking on the tags folder, go down to new tag, I can create an OPC tag with value comes from an OPC server, typically from a PLC or a device. And this can come from Ignition's OPC UA server or any third-party OPC server. A memory tag with a value simply exists in memory, like a set point that's not in the PLC. A query tag where the value comes from a database. An expression where the value comes from a calculation, potentially involving other tags that we have. And also a data type instance. We can actually define our own structure, our own UDT, and we can create several instances of that UDT here as tags. So I have examples of each one of these tags here. First one is this temperature C tag. It's a blue icon letting me know it's an OPC tag. If I double click on that, I can see which OPC server and which item path that it comes from. Right below that, I have an expression tag. The scroll icon lets me know it's expression tag. I can double click on that expression tag, and I can go down to the expression area of the editor, and I can see exactly what the calculation is. So I'm seeing that we're converting it from Celsius to Fahrenheit. So I'm involving various mathematical and logical operators, various functions that we have, and I can bring in any tag value that I want in the system into my expression. So this is simply taking the Celsius tag and converting it to Fahrenheit in that expression. Right above temperature C, I have a query tag. The database icon lets me know it's a query tag. If I double click on that, I can see the actual SQL query that we're using to bring that value from the database. So I'm getting the average of ramp 1 from a history table. Right above that, I have this folder called Tank. Inside Tank, I have an OPC tag as well as 2 memory tags, SP high and SP low. I know they're memory tags because the icon is just there's no scroll, there's no database, just a yellowish orange. That lets me know it's a memory tag. In the motors folder, I have 2 UDT instances, and I know they're UDTs because that's an orange icon for the tag. You can see exactly what data type that's coming from. If I look at the very top, there's the data type motor. If I expand these, I'll see all the tags that make up that structure for each instance of the UDT. So all these tags we can define and create, and we're going to go through each of these in later lessons individually so we can see exactly what they have to offer. Below the tags folder, we have a system folder. And these are status tags that Ignition provides you about the gateway as well as about the client. So there's 2 scopes here. The client scoped are the ones where every client's going to have their own values, like what username is logged into the client, what IP address and host name is coming from, etc. The gateway side tags are scoped, of course, for the gateway, where everybody's going to see the same values, and they provide status about the gateway, like alarming information, database throughput, and see if your databases are available. Performance of the server, like CPU usage and memory utilization, any redundancy information if you have redundant configuration, the number of sessions that are currently open, and more. So there's a lot more we can do with these tags in the system area, but it's, again, just status information about the system. Below that is in a client folder, and these tags are client scoped so that the values of the tags can be unique for every running client, and they're basically a way of creating variables within a client so that you can use because the value of them can be different across all of them. And we can either make a memory client tag, an expression client tag, or a query client tag. And again, we know it's client because the icon here is the green icon. So those are the different types of tags that we have. We're going to go through each of those in individual detail. But all these tags are the same, that we can use them on screens and we can configure them further. And so we'll be able to do a lot more.